you once lived. But now you must also rid yourself on such things as this anger, rage, malice, slander, filthy language from your lips. Verse 9. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practice, and have put on a new self, which being renewed in the knowledge in the image of God, the Creator. Here there is no Gentiles, nor Jews, nor circumcised, nor uncircumcised, barbaric, Scythian, slave, or free, but Christ is all and is in all. My name is Dennis Okello Gola, and Jesus is my personal Savior since 1975, when I was a small boy of Standard 3. And I, for one, I did not like the salvation because I had series of things in mind which I wanted to do, and I knew if I accepted Jesus as my Savior, He will prevent me from doing. So God convicted me of sin of stealing, telling lies, admiring, and then even not accepting Jesus as my personal Savior. He directed me to put things right. I started with my parents because I was a good messenger between the parents and my grandparents. When I was sent to take food, I could eat it on the way. When I ask, I tell lies and say that is how I was given. So I had to put things right. I had to go to my parents and my grandparents to ask them for forgiveness. And then when people saw me asking for forgiveness, they shook their heads and said that the son of Ogola is out of his mind. So my viewer, that being out of mind in 1975 when I received Jesus as my personal Savior, I'm still mad until today because of the salvation. So my viewer, we have read a passage about a letter which Paul, an apostle of Christ, through the will of God, Timothy's brother, to the saints and faithful brethren in Colossia. So this letter was written to the saints and the faithful brethren. So it was not a letter which was written to ordinary people and Christian or maybe Muslim. It was written to saints and faithful people, the faithful brethren in Christian at the Colossians. And today, my viewer, Paul is writing to you and I. And in verse 1 it says that, since then you have been raised with Christ, set your heart on things above. So my viewer, Paul is writing a letter to us. Remove Colossians and put your name. It is writing to Dennis. He's telling Dennis, since you have been raised from dead, since you have been raised with Christ, set your heart on things above. Set your minds on things above. So my viewer, I need